Hello guys, what's going on? This is HyperShadow92 here, and I just thought I'd make just a random video about a real talk here about how Sony is doing this ridiculous censorship thing, bull, and I just wanted to just get a video out to give my opinion on what I think of the situation and where I think this is probably going to go for Sony themselves as a gaming industry company or whatever you want to call it about it. But as you see, this here is mostly going to be like something about this series here, the Senran Kagura series, and also if you you notice these wires and stuff in the background, this is just like a temporary setup because I'm fixing up a little small game room until I get everything situated. It looks like this, so hopefully none of this gets any distractions in the video because I'm still working on this little game room here for my gaming's PS4 and Xbox and all that. But other than that, I mean, let's just go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty. Real talk about how things are with Sony and how they're acting here. And plus, the background music that you're hearing is a little something from the Estel versus soundtrack from Senran Kagura game, just so it'll give a meaning of what this game series and the fans to it like me is actually probably going to be missing from what Sony is doing to us. Because from what I hear, even the main series producer, even the main guy that makes the games for Senran Kagura, he is already stressing out about trying to figure out what this censorship bull is and how the games is going to be moving forward from what they're trying to give us. Because I mean, I played every Senran Kagura game that's ever been released. I've got the original, which is on my 3DS. I've got Deep Crimson. I've got Peach Beach Splash. I've got every single one of them, and I enjoyed playing all of them. And the last game to ever have the intimacy mode intact was Peach Beach Splash. Well, I mean, you can see Senran Kagura Reflections on the Nintendo Switch. It has intimacy mode, but I'm talking about the PS4. But yeah, the PS4 versions, it completely stopped right at Peach Beach Splash. That's the only PS4 version that has that mode intact. And the way Sony is acting, they're saying that they want to protect the kids. Why would kids be trying to get a game and play it that's rated M for mature? Even on the original release of Senran Kagura for the 3DS, the very first game, it was rated M for mature. Every single game in that series was rated M for mature. Why are they just doing this just now? I don't get it. I mean, I just flat out do not get it at all. And another thing is, like, for example, I said there was something on Facebook one time on one of my feeds when I was looking on there. Like I go on there and look on there like once a week because I just got right up and give flat out any cares about Facebook at all now. But I seen something on there and it was saying something about PS4, and I just put a comment on there saying that I'm most likely going to probably move to Xbox being my main console because see, PS4 is doing this useless censorship crap, and I just got bombarded with comments saying that people are laughing at me because I'm saying that I'm not liking PS4 because of censorship games to Senran Kagura and all that. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, dude, you're not understanding me. You're just laughing at me for a game that you probably don't even like. Because, I mean, if you think of it this way, if for example, if I said something about Mortal Kombat 11, and boy, let me tell you, I'm hyped for Mortal Kombat 11. That's going to be one hell of a good game when it comes out. I plan on trying to get it and play it when it gets out. But if I said one bad thing, just one bad thing about that game, about how violent it is, I'm going to get my ass handed to me on a silver platter. Excuse how I'm talking here, but that's just how it is. If you got a fan base that loves these games that hardcore, you're going to defend them games with any kind of way that you can. And if I say something about Mortal Kombat, people's going to defend it and probably tell me that if I don't like it, just don't play it, don't buy it, don't do nothing with it. It's just a game. Chill out. But if someone talks about, if I talk about how Sony is doing with games like Senran Kagura, they're just going to if they're not fans of this game like I am, they're just going to flat out laugh at me saying that I'm just being childish or something. But that's just not how it is. If you're a gamer and you love the games, you just care for that series. You love it and you want to protect it. And for Sony doing this about the intimacy mode, removing it from burst renewal, that just set a lot of fans on fire, because if it's a game, you want everything to be intact. You don't want nothing to be cut out and removed, censored, period, none of it. I'm actually against censorship from the beginning. I flat out do not like it. I just don't agree with it. If it's a game and it has a story to it, and if you take away something due to censorship from the story part, it's just not the same game anymore. That's just how I see it. And plus where they're saying something about this, about the censorship being about how the game is supposed to be not for kids or whatever, and if it's anything, because I've noticed this trend just like everyone else has. It's mostly targeting like anime style games and all of that. And you're sitting there and telling me that I can't play something because it's not meeting your standards or trying to protect kids. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being a bad guy, like bashing people, but the rating system on the games is for the parents. Is for the parents to decide to pick for their kids, because that's what this is for on the game boxes. If you're a parent and your kid's not old enough to play this, you shouldn't be buying that for your kid or letting your kid be buying it. I mean, because if you're over the age requirement, then, I mean, by all means, feel free to get it and try it and see if you like it. But that is what that mark on that box, the rating system, is. If you're not old enough, don't let your kid or anyone under that age buy it, period. It's just as simple as that. That's just how I feel about that part of the situation. But regardless, if this keeps happening, this is probably going to be pushing everything down and down, because it's already pushing me away from Sony already. Because, I mean, I used to play the hell out of the PS4, and I used to be an Xbox boy before I went to PS4. And how Sony is doing right now, they're just pushing me away from them and making me go straight back to Xbox. And with this game series here being such good by how it is, I mean, regardless, even if you beat your opponents up, the enemies in this game, and make the clothing rip off the other girls, and just strip them down from whatever of the fights are, like if your ultimate finishers or all that, but if you do that and removing all of that and censoring everything flat out about it, and even making the creator of this series think about redesigning the whole game of Senran Kagura 7. I mean, because when you put yourself in this guy's shoes, we have no idea how far in development Senran Kagura 7 is currently at right now, or shall I say was at. Because if you put your mind in his shoes, if you had a game that was almost completely finished and it just needed some fine-tuning and polishing a bit, and Sony comes in and tells you, look, this can't be on this system. If you want this, you're gonna have to remake everything from the ground up. I mean, you would be one pissed off guy too if someone come in here and told you that you would have to flat out scrap the game that you already got almost done and work on something brand new. Because right now, Nintendo used to be this all family friendly thing and would not let hardly nothing that had any kind of over the top thing like Senran Kagura own it, until they started playing hardball with everyone. And take a look, Senran Kagura Reflections is on the Nintendo Switch, and you touch the girls everywhere to massage them. Boobs, the booty, legs, arms, head, whatever, everything. And that game is perfectly fine with Nintendo, and they got it on the Nintendo Switch. So why in the hell is Sony pushing everything away from us, the fans, and telling us we can't have this when we want this? They're basically giving rights to characters that does not even exist, and I just flat out do not get it. It's just fucking stupid. Pardon my French, but it's fucking stupid. Sony, once again, pardon my French for everyone who's watching, but Sony, you need to get your heads out of your ass for the warmth and actually get back to what the gaming community of the fans want. And we want our games not being censored, because if you keep doing this, you're just pushing everyone away, including me, who like games that you keep censoring, and you're just making it harder for yourselves. Because I'm gonna tell the truth, I flat out almost went and not got burst renewal because of what they did, until I seen it on sale for a cheap price, and I just couldn't pass it up. That's the only reason why I got it, because it was on sale at a cheap price online, and I just went on and got it just for the hell of it. But if Sony does keep this track up, I'm flat out not going to buy any kind of game from them that even if it is exclusive, until they fix what they broke that was never broken at all, which was their record for keeping the fans pleased and happy, instead of butchering the games that we love and the creators themselves sweat it and shed blood or sweat and tears, however that old saying went, to make something that everyone wants to play. That is those old days, what you used to be, Sony, need to come back, because right now you're just hurting everyone by how your stupid censorship rule is by protecting kids, and everyone knows that that's just something you lied through your teeth and said because you did not want the real reason to get out, and we just know you just don't want to play ball anymore, but by hurting us, the fans, for what games we love. But I'm just saying, you just let them censor one game. Just let it be that one game. They give them so much backlash for it, and then that's gonna be it. They'll finally listen to us. Last I heard from another video I seen a couple days ago, that it was some kind of petition that was being signed, and Sony UK, I think is what it said, was gonna talk to someone and get more information about the future of how we want, and probably that may affect PS5 or future products or something like that. I don't know what that is going on about, but I think that could be something to do with us showing them that we do not like what they're doing right now, and hopefully this will set everything right, because if everything keeps going the way they are right now, it's just going to be over for Sony, because no one's going to want to get anything from them, because I was pretty damn close to not wanting to get this for them. Even though it's released on PC, I used to play PC, I still do from time to time, but I'm always a console gamer myself. I was never considered a PC gamer because I always enjoyed playing consoles more. And plus, I like getting physical games better. Hell, I even imported the original first Senran Kagura game for the 3DS from Japan just so I could have a physical version of it, even though I have the English digital one on my 3DS. But regardless, if Sony doesn't quit this, it's gonna hurt everyone, and it's gonna hurt you just like it's hurting me right now with all our favorite games being censored by this useless bull that Sony is playing with. But with all that, I just want, this is just my thoughts on it. The producer, for the Senran Kagura series, if he can make every Senran Kagura game, just flat out forget PlayStation, if they're in Sony, if they're going to continue this road to their own demise. If he would go to Nintendo and have all the Senran Kagura games be only for the Switch, that could be something there. Only if they go down that route. That doesn't say that they are, because Senran Kagura 7 is supposed to be a PS4 exclusive, is the last I heard of it. But with all that, this is just how I feel about the opinion on Sony doing their censorship thing. If they don't stop, they're going to hurt themselves by losing us, their loyal customers and fans and stuff, with the way they're doing our games. Just like how Devil May Cry 5 was affected by it, and a whole bunch of people got aggravated at that. But just let it be that one game. One game is all it's going to take with a major backlash, and it's going to make them wish they never done it. But like I said, my opinion, if you would like to share yours with me in the comments, I'd love to know what you think about the situation too. And hopefully that they will stop what they're doing and actually listen to us and be the Sony that we actually liked, that let these games go on the PS4 and not be touched like at all. But like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think about the situation. And until I get back at you with another video, I will catch you guys next time. This is HyperShadow92, and I am signing out. Peace.